Welcome to the Hard Rock Show. I'm Andrew.
I'm Tim.
I'm Mick.
I'm Dave.
I'm Brendan.
Details at the bottom of the screen, so please make sure you're following us on all of our social media, especially subscribe to YouTube for all extra content that doesn't make it into our TV episodes every week. And we also have...
THRS Radio,
Hey.
Andrew, best fucking radio station in the world. I'm on the fucking ball today.
Thing is that this is like the week before what happens next week, where you get to see how you fucked it up. This is the whole time.
I'm asleep next week.
Here.
I predict the future. Next week's going to be fun.
Next week is our tour episode on underappreciated metal Australian bands. Tonight, though, is a clip show all about
Stuff.
overlooked and underappreciated rock, metal, classic songs, whatever. Please make sure you're supporting us via Patreon and business sponsor packs out there as well. Didn't mention that before, I'm going to mention it now. And without any further ado, what we're going to do with these clip shows is whenever we have a month that has 5 weeks, we whack one of these in there. And the premise here is we've given you the theme. Now we randomly draw out who gets to have their first choice of the night. So without any further ado, it is... when it works out for me... I get to go first. And I'm not...
Rigged.
I'm not rigging it.
Starship.
It's a very cheap and tacky app, believe me.
Do we all get a
was
star?
free. Yes, you all get a star. I'll even show you when your name comes up if you like.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to go with one that... It's going to be interesting now because this is the first one that has to make the cut. So what should I pick? I'm actually going to pick... I'm going to go with Queen.
Okay.
This is a track that I think is criminally overlooked, and I'm changing my choice a little bit because I have to make sure this fits the episode. So it's got to make the final cut. I'm going to go with Princes of the Universe from A Kind of Magic, also known as the Highlander soundtrack. I think this
Great
one gets
song.
overlooked far too often. So here's a deeper cut from Queen.
Cool.
We're back. Time for the next one. Next up is Tim. See, look,
Yeah.
you get a star as well.
Go on. I appreciate the star.
It suits you.
I'll go Soundgarden
Okay,
with
cool.
My Wave.
Nice.
Next.
Next up, we have Brendan. See, Brendan, you want to see? There's a star
There's a
there.
star.
for
I
you,
know I'm a
so,
star. I'm going to stick with my theme of normally picking things a bit silly and quirky. But I still love this song and I love the video, so we're going with Scatterbrain. This is Don't Call Me Dude.
There's 2 to go for the first round. Who's next? Next is Mick. Yes, you get a star.
You get
Yeah,
the
I got a star. Wow, look at that. Looks a lot like your stars.
It does.
It's funny that. I'm gonna go with an Aussie band.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna go with the Paw with More Wine
Oh,
Later,
nice.
Please.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, time for the final choice for round 1. That's you,
Has
Dave.
to be me. Where's my star?
There's your star.
There we go. Fucking yeah.
Gold star standard here.
Yeah. For a
Five
free
stars,
answer,
man.
yeah.
Right, got to go with my favourite band from the 70s and what I think is the best band from the 70s, Thin Lizzy. And this is off the Chinatown album. This is Killer on the Loose.
Nice.
I like that song.
Time for round 2 while we try and compose ourselves. So first cab off the rank for round 2 is Mick.
Hey! I'm gonna go straight to glam, mid-80s, 1985.
Nice.
Who Wants to Be Lonely by Kiss.
Yeah! Love that fucking song. Good pick.
All right. This
what
is
I
going
heard.
off the rails. This is going to be a lot of fun. Stick around for the outtakes, but everything else that goes online for the nonsense that continues on behind the scenes. Next
We're
up
banned
is
from
Tim.
YouTube.
This is an underrated band, but it is probably the most well-known clip from the band.
Okay.
So, but I'll go with the silly stuff as well. This is Blood Duster with Porn Store Stiffy.
Next up, to try and keep this thing rolling, is me, and this is going to be a fucking train wreck and a half. So I'm actually going to go with one that I don't think we've ever actually played on the show before.
Okay.
And this is from a band that I'm sure that pretty much everyone on this panel will recognise the song, but I don't know if you recognise the band. The band is the Union Underground. And this is a song from WWE Raw in 2002 called Across the Nation. Probably one of the best wrestling theme songs ever. Get it into you.
Wow.
Nice.
Next up is Brendan. Over to you, my friend.
Let's bring it back home. This is one of my favourite Australian bands of the 90s. They wouldn't normally get a run on this show, but I reckon this song's heavy enough to qualify. This is the Mavises, the Naughty Boy.
In an attempt to get this show going, well, fuck you, it's Dave's turn.
Right. I know Andrew already played a Queen song, but that was my pick for this next one. This is my favourite Queen song. I Want It All.
Hi, welcome to this week's Gig Guide. I'm Jodie.
I'm Nikki.
First off, I want to say a special thanks to Alt Cult, Rockstar Finance and Hydra Rehearsal Studios for their support.
Make sure you look up the events that interest you online for further information.
So, next week, Saturday, June the 29th, Heavy AF Festival at the Bendigo Hotel featuring Earthcaller, Nabarus, Interception, Annihilus, Earthbound, Nothing, Notice of Eviction, Vatic Hendron, and Jupiter the Giant.
You did some heavy lifting reading all that out. Heavy AF, Saturday, July 6th. Grant Burns will be doing a special live in-store performance at Alt Cult to celebrate the release of his upcoming Chaos in Design album.
Also, Brutal by the Bay featuring Maniacs, Maggot Bath, Thor, and Erotesis at the Young Street Supper Club.
Frankston, get your ass down there. Friday, July 19, Lily, Shadow Queen, Eat the Damn Orange and Honeybone at the Bendigo Hotel.
From now until October the 5th, almost said 6th then, the 5th, Sisters Dole are on their Black Mirror tour playing Victoria, ACT, South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania and Queensland.
And they've just announced Lady Crimson as their support in Tasmania. It's like, I want to go! That's so good. Until June 30th, the Tea Party are playing on the Black River tour, playing Hastings, Melbourne, Lilydale, Sydney, Canberra, Newcastle, Gold Coast, Brisbane and Adelaide.
Now until July the 26th, Lord are on tour playing Canberra, Brisbane, Perth, Melbourne, Adelaide and Sydney.
June 26th to 30th sees Head PE and Nonpoint on tour playing in Perth, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane.
Thursday, June the 27th until Saturday, June the 29th, Girl School, Tank and Raven will be on tour playing the Zoo in Brisbane, Manning Bar in Sydney and the Croxton Band Room in Melbourne.
Be there or be square. Saturday, June 29th, My Secret Circus are launching their new single Gone, as well as the Terror Maze are launching their new single We Are Soldiers, or even Are We Soldiers? Haha. At the Northcote Social Club with Carly Jewell supporting.
On June the 29th until July the 6th, Electric Marriott tour playing Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane.
Hold on to your hats, girls, because Friday, July the 5th at Forge at the Evelyn, we've got Lord, Orpheus Omega, Triple Kill and Ironstone. I'm dying.
Saturday, July the 12th, Arcane Saints and Fate Comply teaming up for a double single launch with supports from the Vendettas at Whole Lotta Love.
Be there or be square. Also, Demon Head are having a free listening party for their upcoming Black Devil Lies album, A Whole Lotta Love. DJ sets, giveaways, and an all-star metal covers set from band and friends.
Talking to Dave about that the other day. Sounds like it's going to be a ton of fun.
Hell yeah.
As always, lineup and events are subject to change, so keep up to date with those that interest you via Facebook and hit us up via Facebook if there is something that you would like for us to plug on your behalf.
Again, really special thank you to Alt Cult, Rockstar Finance and Hydra Rehearsal Studios for your support.
So rock up
with your frock off. Quack.
Let's see, who we got left? No one. So it's time for round 3. Right. All right, so round 3 is going to be started by Dave. Fuck.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I wasn't ready for that shit.
It's random.
Okay, there's a lot of people who don't know this video clip exists, and I'm sure there's even more that wish that it didn't. And it actually has just over 1,000 views on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's an official clip, but this is for the classic Guns N' Roses album Chinese Democracy.
Here we go.
This clip is for the song Better.
And this is why you're asking about 10 years old.
Yeah.
Next up for round 3 is Tim.
This is a really good clip by what I'm sure a lot of people will say is a very average band. But Korn,
No.
Twisted Transistor.
Sweet.
That's a great fucking song.
Cool.
Great song, great clip.
Back on
We'll
track.
move on, shall we?
All right. Now that the mood has gone
It's
somewhat more
it's
sedate,
fucking awkward as fuck.
let's move on to me. All right, now I'm spoiled for choice. Alright, I've got some great ones, but I'm going to go with Motorhead.
Yeah.
I love Motorhead, and I think it's fitting that we play this song. It's from Ace of Spades in 1980, but it's not that song, because that obviously gets played a lot. I'm going to play We Are the Road Crew.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Nice.
Good song.
Yeah.
Now that we've got the energy back after that choice, we're going to go with Mick.
All right. A band, a much-loved band, I think, across the panel here. Iron Maiden with Wasting Love.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
good choice.
Next up, we have Brendan.
Well, after some truly inspiring choices, I better bring things back to our normal, ordinary level. This is Green Jelly with Three Little Pigs.
Fuck yeah! Yes!
Alright, we're back for some bonus rounds. Here we go. First up is Tim. What have you got for us?
One of the greatest bands of all time, Metallica.
Yep.
But the song Whiskey in the Jar.
No,
Yeah.
cool. Alright, Dave, what have you got for us?
Fuck. I didn't have a fourth one, so I'm just going to go off the top of my head and let's go with Nightwish, 10th Man Down.
Alright, Mick, your turn. What have you got for us?
All right, I'm taking you back to Glam City.
Okay, cool.
Vinnie Vincent Invasion.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, because he's been a jerk for that many years, but he wants a good song. That Time of Year.
Nice. Alright, well, Dave tries to recompose himself.
Yeah.
Brendan, it's over to you.
Well, Dave's been very poorly behaved tonight, and Dave hates rap music.
Oh, fuck off.
So I'm going to pick a rap song. This is Morris Minor and the Majors. Stutter Rap.
That's a good fucking song. That's where hip hop begins and ends for me.
Okay.
That's the shit right there.
Well, next up, it's my turn. So, spoiled myself a choice here. I'm actually
You were going to go with Stutter Rap, weren't you?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's the logical choice.
I am actually slightly inspired by your choice and by our absent town drunkard.
That really grinds my gears.
Because we're not clearly all in this together. This is for Nikki. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to choose a Linkin Park song.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
The only song of theirs I actually liked off of Hybrid Theory in 2000, which is Points of Authority. Well, that's it for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's Clip Show episode, and next week stick around because I have a 2-hour episode based on overlooked or underrated Australian metal bands, which will be followed by a THRS Marathon on Channel 31. So we have much more in store for you coming up. Give us your thoughts as always. Details are at the bottom of the screen right now, so please make sure you're following us on all our social media and subscribe to us on YouTube especially. We also have...
THRS Radio, Andrew. Best radio station in the world. You should listen.
Tune in next week when Dave fucks it up twice. We also have Patreon and sponsor packs out there in case you want to help us get Dave some time to rehearse. I think that's it. I think I'm done. I'm out of ideas for tonight. So it's time for everyone's favourite part of the week, and that is
The bin.
What have you got for us?
People that can't drive in the rain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get off my planet. I mean, look, it's not a hell-worthy offence, but I hope something slightly unfortunate happens to you, like your budgie flies into a ceiling fan. All right?
A flat tire in the rain would suffice.
That's and probably less cruel to animals.
Nothing to you.
You don't like animals. This is a weird one. Modern day cults. You know, you might not be living in a compound isolating, you might not have one charismatic leader, but you're just as fucking brainwashed as people who were.
Are you talking about flat earthers?
Yeah, I am. Actually, it's talking about a whole bunch of people, and your fucking charismatic leader is the internet spreading all this bullshit. So, flat earthers, anti-vaxxers, vegans, non-binary gender crap, and people who don't like pizza, pineapple on a pizza.
Yeah.
In the fucking bin.
Yeah, those people can
Especially
get
those people. Fucking pineapple belongs on everything.
Damn right it does.
fucked. Damn right.
Oh boy, that's a dangerous conversation for another time, not on camera.
What, the pineapple?
Yeah, on everything.
Oh, you're gonna have fucking pineapple on
Damn right.
I love we picked the most crucial.
It doesn't matter about the vegans or the flat earthers or the
It's a
anti-vax.
pineapple on pizza,
Pineapple.
divides
Oh,
society.
Have a needle, put whatever you want in it. If you want to,
Yeah.
you know.
No, because I can understand people going, maybe there's too many vaccines at once. I can't understand people going, nah, fuck pineapple.
Yeah.
No,
They're complaining about them going into burritos now. Fucking pineapple in a burrito is awesome.
Anyway,
that's interesting.
It's the sweetness to
Yeah.
contrast everything else.
Yeah, right. The
Yeah.
fucking solid caramel people have no one to blame but themselves.
oh my god, here we go.
Yeah.
There's an irony to that.
I just want to say to everyone, I'm having a really good trot lately, and I'm just okay with things. Although I hate a lot of things.
Was it a positive fucking ending?
Well,
The
thing
anti-bin.
is, once again, I forgot my fucking bin. So, well, I've got it here, but subject matter, no good. So I can't think of a fucking thing.
Okay.
Although, you know, I'm cruising okay.
Sunshine, lollipops, and
But you should really put pineapple on pizza. All right, like, let's just cut that fucking debate right now. So, anyways. I'll get with the program maybe next.
Okay, cool. Yep. Oh, sweet.
So,
Write down a few things or something.
I've been
try.
keeping fucking notes now. I've got a whole
Yeah, I do my notes on albums,
so
and then I forget about everything else.
Linola moves the set.
I actually forgot to get a second bin. So I'll think of one on the fly. The one that I could think of was this one police officer who asked me if I had bolt cutters.
What?
Well, so the long story short is, I live next to a nature reserve. There was a car abandoned in there. Gates were locked. Cop comes up to me and says, "Hey, do you have any bolt cutters?" What happens if I say yes?
He wants you to trespass for him.
Yeah, because I had to get the car out.
Get a warrant.
I think it's
fuckhead.
these gloves. Were you
It's-
wearing those
I was
gloves?
definitely wearing the
The
gloves.
fingerless gloves will give it away.
Oh,
For sure
yeah.
You got bolt cutters.
And you know the ski mask.
Well, if you answer the door like that, then you're asking for fucking trouble, really.
What were you doing in your house wearing a ski mask?
Looking for more pineapple, obviously.
Who says it was my house?
Wheels are off, people.
Yeah, it's all on now, and Nala's breaking the couch for
The pineapple's been spiked. It's over now.
For the record, I am pro pineapple on pizza. So is Nala, clearly. That got her attention. Anything to do with food gets her attention. Now, my bin for this week is this little Facebook group called the Australian Independent Musicians Association. John Pryor and company, go and get fucked. You're a bunch of has-been, never-were dinosaur hacks that fucking hate streaming for no reason other than you can't find a way to make it work for your fucking self. The funniest thing is about that lot is that they hate Spotify so much, yet YouTube is the streaming service that pays the least of all to the artists, and yet they're completely fine with that. Work that one out. Fuck off! Brad put a post and they're trying to actually have a legitimate conversation about the benefits of a streaming service, Spotify in particular, and they deleted it because they can. And then the moderator, who John Pryor is, goes and creates a post about how he can swear in his own group because it's his own group, but no one else can. Fucking get fucked! Echo chamber nonsense. Fuck off. Alright, anyway, I feel better now. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I'm probably going to kick out of that group after this, which is no skin off of my nose at all. Fuck off. Alright.
It's not the first and it won't be the last.
No,
So.
sure, it won't be that. Alright, well that's it for this week though. Tune in again, same time next week, I'm sure. Until then, I'm Andrew.
I'm Tim.
I'm Mick.
I'm Dave.
I'm Brendan.
As always,
Drink up.
Rock on.
Eat pineapple.
Yes.
and salted caramel.
Yes.
That's a short song for you.
It's not how long it is, it's the impact.
I'm sure that's what she says. Where's Alanis Morissette when you need her?
You ought to know.
Well played. Very well played.
It's ironic, isn't it?
It's getting late. The bad fucking jokes are coming.
I used to love her, but I had to kill her.
We had to stop filming at 11:30.
It's a big,
That seems to be
curfew.
the cut-off point. We can wrap there.
Yeah,
Let's not rap.
well, you'll have to cut too many cool songs out. I quite like all that. I'd watch that show.
It's a mixed bag from fucking hell. That's what it is.
Yeah.